Hi, thanks for watching another episode of Marion Brush TV. On today's episode, I'll be showing you how to replace cables on your Bullfrog Trac II or your Big Foot Trac II. Now, replacing cables on your Bullfrog Trac II or your Big Foot Trac II is not something that you'll normally have to worry about. The cables are made to operate for the lifetime of the product. But in the event that you do have to replace a cable, it's good to know that there are two different sizes of cables that are used for the Bullfrog Trac II and the Big Foot Trac II. Both of these are noted by the color at the base of the eye bolt. The greens are used on the outside of the mechanism and the reds are used on the inside of the mechanism. Identifying the outside and the inside cables on each mechanism is very simple. The green or the outside cables go in this position on the leading edge of all of the base brackets, whereas the reds or the inside cables are going to go to the inside of all the base brackets. Again, there are 4 of those in every system. To replace an existing cable, what you'll need is a 7/16 inch open-ended wrench and a 1/4 by 20 nut driver. First, you're going to want to remove the existing cables from the side that you want to replace. You'll do this by loosening this hex head nut, and you'll just pull out this bolt, which will release both the inside and the outside cable. After freeing both cables from the mechanism, you'll want to determine which cable that you want to replace. In this case, I'll replace the outside or the green cable. You'll begin that process by loosening the hex nut and then twisting free the eye bolt from the base bracket. Next is time to attach your new cable. And you're just going to put that back in the same spot where you removed your old cable. And as a general rule, I try to put my hand around the back of this base bracket, and once I feel that cable start to come through the hole on the other side, that's how I know I'm at the proper depth. And you'll just tighten that hex head nut with your open-ended wrench, 7/16, and just snug it down, and you're ready to go on to the next step. Next, you'll need to reattach both cables to the mechanism. Now, I'll do this at 2 different angles so that you can get an idea of how they properly feed into the mechanism. I also use a bent coat hanger because I like the way that that hook will be able to grab my cable once it's inside the mechanism. It just makes it easier. So here's how you feed. First, the green cable into the mechanism, and then our inside red cable. Make sure that that is nice and straight on that eye bolt. I use my coat hanger to pull that back up. You want to try to make sure that you don't crisscross the cables within the mechanism, that they're just going parallel to each other. That'll keep it from creating too much friction, and it'll keep the mechanism running smooth. And you're going to take that bolt that you slid out, and you're going to attach the ends of your cable right to the end of that mechanism. Once you secure that, you can take your 7/16 inch wrench and just tighten it down. You don't want that loosening up on you while you're out on the job. And that should do it. Here's what feeding that cable looks like from a different angle. Bringing in the green cable first, making sure that that goes underneath the lower nylon bushing in the mechanism. Feeding the red cable and making sure that they're going parallel to each other and not crisscrossing. I'll grab that cable using my coat hanger puller. Take that bolt, push it in, attach it to the other side cable, and then go ahead and throw that hex nut on there and secure it together. With the replacement cable installed, you should now get a nice smooth fluid movement out of the mechanism with both the push and the pull motion. Hey, thanks for watching Marion Brush TV. If you have any questions about replacing cables on your Big Foot Trac II or your Bullfrog Trac II, feel free to give us a call at 1-800-930-9062. Have a great day.